This is called The Bottle-O Man, completely different mood. It's about a guy who goes from town to town singing out, "Bottle-O, Bottle-O." He's looking for empty bottles that he can get recycled, and that's how he makes his living. He's got a donkey and a cart and a sidekick half the time, but he has a bit of a scuffle with it every now and then. So I thought I'd get some sounds like blowing over the top of a beer bottle. Now I ain't the kind of bloke as takes to any steady job. I drives my bottle cart around the town. A bloke that keeps his eyes about can always make a bob. I couldn't bear to graft for any brown. There's lots of handy things about in everybody's yard. There's cocks and hens a running to and fro. And the little dogs that comes and barks, we takes them off their guard, and we pots them with the empty bottle-o. Are there any empty bottles, any empty bottle-o? You can hear us round for half a mile or so. And you'll see the women rushing to take in the Monday's washing when they hear us crying, "Empty bottle-o!" Now, I was driving down by Wexford Street when up a window goes. A girl sticks out her head and looks at me. An all-right tart with ginger hair and freckles on her nose. I stops the cart and walks across to see. "There ain't no bottles here," says she, "since father took the pledge." "No bottles here," says I'd like to know. "What right have you to stick your head outside the window ledge if you haven't got no empty bottle-o? Are there any empty bottles, any empty bottle-o? You can hear us round for half a mile or so. And you'll see the women rushing to take in the Monday's washing when they hear us crying, "Empty bottle-o!" See if you can recognise this tune. And 9 green bottles sitting on the wall. Alright, well, I won't take you through the whole thing, it'll be a bit boring. Now, I sometimes give the horse a spell, and then the bush and me, we takes a little trip to Chowder Bay. Oh, ain't it lovely, the old day long, gazing at the sea, and a hiding in the Tanglefoot away. But when the booze gets hold of us, and fellas start to scrap, there's somewhat like blue metal for to throw. But as for me, I always say for laying out a trap, there's nothing like an empty bottle-o. Are there any empty bottles, any empty bottle-o? You can hear us round for half a mile or so. And you'll see the women rushing to take in the Monday's washing when they hear us crying, "Empty bottle-o!"